Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're looking forward to the Champions League. We dropped 2 videos yesterday, which is a bit unusual, but I was very close to dropping a third with a similar title to what you're going to see here, okay? But Zizou, Zidane, he's back at Real Madrid. It's another game-changing moment where the whole dynamics of the transfer window, who's going to go where, who's leaving, who's moving, is just totally changed in terms of your kind of upper echelon of Premier League players and everything. On top of that as well, we're also in the final furlong between now and the share split, and Football Index if you check out their official YouTube page, they've given a nice little 50-second video just to explain it to you if you're not 100% sure what the share split means and what it's going to involve. Okay, the actual details are to be announced, I think it's on the 18th, and then it'll go live on the 26th for something like that. Okay, so what you really need to watch out for, guys, is any random odd market movement between now and, you know, any future updates or anything like that. Okay, so we just want to pick up with the Zidane thing first of all. You can see, guys, on Twitter, everyone's talking about Bale, let's go, Bale, let's go, Bale, let's go. Okay, for me, guys, the main beneficiary or the main person you really want to be keeping your eye on, and he has moved. I don't know if I did do a tweet. I was going to do this video and I thought, no, I won't do a tweet, I'll do a video. And I was like, I've did 2 videos already, I'll just leave it for tomorrow, and I didn't bother. But he's made a little bit of an increase, yeah, but not as much as you might have thought. But Hazard, guys, the only reason I believe he didn't go to Real Madrid this summer is because Zidane packed it in, and he thought, well, I'm a Chelsea legend, I want to keep pushing on, and hopefully Sarri will do some good stuff for me. But 100% Hazard wants to play under Zidane. He said it before, and that's why Zidane was linked to Chelsea in an effort to keep Hazard. Okay, so now the fact that Zidane's back in play, and he's back in play at Real Madrid, it's only all you need, guys, is this stuff to continue that you see here. Zidane is eyeing up, you know, the Premier League players, and, you know, Hazard at £13 now with the Europa League run they've still got to go, and with, you know, how well they will do in general in the Premier League. You know, they're not going to lose every game. On top of that, with the speculation he's going to have, international breaks are coming up, and I said it before, guys, Hazard has got history for it, but Belgian players, when they're away on international duty, they've just got this weird propensity to believe that the Belgian media is like a secret club you know, the rest of the world don't have access to. Like Lukaku, you might remember, when he was at Everton, and, you know, he wants to play Champions League football, and Hazard said before things. So that price at 13.13, he's easily got scope of growth. You know, he could easily be pushing beyond that £15 mark, when all this, you know, the levels he's been at before, even that pre-established ceiling he's got of over £14 is definitely achievable, just with the circumstances we have in front of us now. Okay, but on top of that, guys, you've also got people like Kane, who's been linked to Real Madrid in the past, Dybala, the obvious stuff with Bale. There was some tongue-in-cheek stuff about Ronaldo as well. I wouldn't really read too much into that, to be honest. I don't think that's going to go very far. And then, you know, Isco, James Rodriguez, there's another question mark about him, because it's Zidane that didn't want him at Real Madrid. You know, and then hopefully our boy Eriksen gets some more column inches around it as well, which is all cool. Okay, the other thing I wanted to have a quick chat about with this as well is another player who, just to touch on real quickly, that we have touched on in the past, who is on loan from Real Madrid to Borussia Dortmund, will be going back there in the summer, and that's Achraf Hakimi. Achraf Hakimi has played for Real Madrid under Zidane before being loaned out last year, so he's obviously somebody who Zidane has a lot of time for and a lot of belief in, that he played him, and then I don't know who signed the loan deal to Dortmund, if it was Zidane or Jesus, who came in right after him? The Lopetegui, I don't know who it was, but him coming back to Real Madrid after having a very good season at Dortmund, he could be somebody who comes straight into right back with Carvajal competing at Real Madrid this season. Or he might be, you know, he might not want him, he might sell him, you know, anything could happen. But that's somebody to keep an eye on, because he is at a lovely little level there now. The whole time we've been tracking him on this channel, he's been easily over that £3 mark, and for him to get to where he's at there now, it's mainly because Dortmund are out the Champions League. But again, if you're thinking longer term, like the next year or so, he could be very, very valuable as time goes on. Another thing I noticed just right before I started recording that I wanted to bring to your attention as well, and it's like I was saying a second ago, with the upcoming split share and everything, you want to look out for odd market movements, okay? And I look at the increase list, okay? Maxim Lunev, David De Gea, Alisson, Runar Ronarson, Kepa, Jordan Pickford, Tom Heaton, Ederson, Hugo Lloris, Vlasic, I think he's not. And Lucas Zidane, is that Zidane? It's a goalkeeper, I forget. But that top page there is littered with goalkeepers, okay? I've got one Handanovic just to keep a hand on him. And there he's there. He's up. Wow, he's up on it. The last time I looked at him, he was at 86 pence or something. He's jumped up again. Handanovic he'll be breaking £1 if this continues. Ter Stegen, Butland, Schmeichel. So a lot of people are anticipating the share split coming up. I beg your pardon. Goalkeepers might get another little notch up. They might become a bit more valuable, okay? So if you've got some loose capital, then now goalkeepers are all relatively cheap, you know. All Black is probably one of the most solid goalkeepers you can get your hands on. 152, De Gea 180. Handanovic, I love, 90 pence. He's been great. Ter Stegen, very good, 112. Burke, you know. There's a lot of goalkeepers in this price list, guys, okay? So that's the kind of, it's not to do with Zidane, it's more to do with the share split. I think people are speculating that goalkeepers are about to get, there's Chesney, look, you can see them, guys, they're everywhere, you know, goalkeeper, all over the place, are getting boosted now. People are buying into them, and I think it's in anticipation of the share split and the reconfiguration of dividends, because with the share split, guys, they will need to reconfigure how much they pay out in dividends. They can't, let's say the share split is by a factor of 4. So if you have one Handanovic, you then will have 4 Handanovics, but they're each worth a quarter of the price, right? If they do that, they can't have dividends at the same pence per share ratio that they're at now, because they're then basically chopping their profits into quarters and halves and whatever as well. So the whole dividend system will get revamped or reconfigured along with the share split. So I'm guessing a lot of people are anticipating goalkeepers. They might even just become their own category, which would be exciting, but they might get something extra in terms of dividends or something extra that makes them a bit more valuable, because that's 3 pages, guys, where there's hundreds. I'm exaggerating when I say hundreds, of course, but there's plenty of goalkeepers that are making sizable moves, okay? So, hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. Just a short and sharp one. Zidane is back. Goalkeepers are popular. If you liked the video, guys, please subscribe to the channel. If you find me on Twitter, please retweet, like, share, subscribe. Get involved in the comment section, guys. I can't say it enough. We're going to be doing a video shortly in the next couple of days, or maybe within the next week, where we're going to look back at subscriber and user interaction and just really highlight you guys who are doing really well, okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Hope the Champions League's good to you tonight, whatever you're riding on, and I'll chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.